Want to know the 3 strategies to focus on to help you get through the tough times? In this video, I will discuss 3 strategies developed by Dr. Lucy Hone. She is the director of the New Zealand Institute of Wellbeing and Resilience. Hello, my name is Christopher Houston, and in this video, I want to discuss resilience. I completed a senior leadership program this past Friday. The program was developed by American University and is called the Key Leadership Program. In this 5-week program, we learned techniques on how to become better leaders. We focused on becoming better leaders in government. However, the principles work in any area. The principles taught in this program focus more on soft skills rather than focusing on technical aspects of our positions. One of the principles taught in the final week was resilience. Webster defines resilient as an ability to recover from or adjust easily to misfortune or change. This is a great topic to discuss in these times of constant change and new normals. We learned about Dr. Lucy Hone's 3 strategies. These strategies will help navigate through challenging times. She used these strategies to get through the loss of her daughter in a fatal car accident. If she can use these strategies to get through that horrific challenge, like losing a child, I think we can use them to help in our daily lives. The 3 strategies are: number 1, suffering is a part of life. Number 2, choosing where to focus your attention. And number 3, having the mindset of, is what I'm doing helping or harming me? These strategies intrigue me because in all the leadership classes I've attended, the strategies I remember the most are the ones that are either brand new to me, meaning I've never seen them before, or they reinforce a behavior I practice today. Surprisingly, these 3 strategies reinforce a behavior I already exhibit. It seems my brain is wired to use these 3 strategies. Let's start with the first strategy. Suffering is a part of life. We watched Dr. Hone on a TED Talk. She started to talk like this. She asked the audience to stand up if anyone had been divorced, or lost a loved one, or was heartbroken in the past, or went through a natural disaster, or been bullied, or have you or someone you love had a mental illness. She added a couple of more, but the bottom line is everyone in the audience was standing up when she was finished. This was done to prove a point. Everyone has been through something in their life or will go through something. I've been through a divorce, had loved ones pass away, and I have been through a natural disaster, so I can definitely relate. Knowing that suffering is a part of life stops you from feeling alone. No one is guaranteed a perfect life. If you have a challenge come up in your life, don't dwell on it and don't complain about it. Remember, when you complain to other people, half of them don't care and the other half are just glad it's not them. When I was going through my separation and subsequent divorce, I talked to my dad. I flew home and I talked to my dad about it. It was the first time I heard this strategy, and it came from my dad. He said, "Son, you're probably thinking, why me?" He said, "Why not you?" He said, "Pick your head up." He said, "You are special, don't get me wrong, but you're not too special to avoid all of life's painful situations." He said, "Everybody goes through something." And that was in the late 90s when he told me that. And to this day, when something happens, I think, why not me instead of why me? The second strategy is choose where you focus your attention. As humans, we are hardwired to focus on the negative. It's a survival skill. To be resilient, you must unlearn and relearn how to focus more on the positive than the negative. Dr. Hone was quoted saying, "Focus more on things you can change and accept the things you cannot change." It is like the circle of concern versus the circle of influence in the book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You want your circle of influence to be so large that the circle of concern is barely noticeable. Find things to be grateful for also. Be intentional about it. I live in Hawaii, so every morning that I get up, I'm thankful that I'm blessed to live here in this beautiful paradise. As I am completing this video, we are under a hurricane watch right now, but I'm not focusing on that. My wife, daughter, and I went out a couple of days ago and made sure we had our house stocked with supplies. We went out on the lanai and made sure we took all the chairs in and bikes in and secured everything. And today we're going on with our lives. No need to watch and see each second of where the hurricane is moving. I have a saying, things I can't control do not register on the screen of my consciousness. Strategy number 3 is ask yourself the question, is what I'm doing helping or harming me? Asking this question reminds you that you are in control of your decision making. There was a time when I probably drank a little bit more than I should have. It was approximately 12 years ago when I stopped drinking, and I asked myself that question, is drinking helping me or harming me? So I stopped drinking. In my present position, I get to make the final decision on a myriad of different issues and challenges. With that being said, there are several other areas where the final decision is not mine to make. In those situations, I ask myself, is arguing about this challenge helping or hurting me in this situation? Because if it's not my decision to make and it's someone else's decision, and maybe I wouldn't have made that decision, well, I'm not going to argue with the person. I'm just going to say, okay, that's fascinating. Let's move forward. Sometimes you just have to let things go and keep it moving. And remember the serenity prayer. Ask God to help you accept the things you cannot change, courage to change the things you can, and wisdom to know the difference. In this video, we learned about 3 strategies that will help you navigate through challenging times. Suffering is part of life. That's the first one. The second one is choose wisely where you focus your attention. And the third one is ask yourself the question, is what I'm doing helping or harming me? I hope you found value in this video. If you did, please subscribe, like, and leave comments. Also, if you think someone you know can benefit from this information, please send the link to that person. I post a video every Saturday. My name is Christopher Houston. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless.